Good afternoon. I am Dr. Akshata Pawar. I am Consultant General and Laparoscopic Surgeon at City Neuro Hospital at Uppal branch. So today I will be telling you about diabetes and foot problems, which is not very commonly known. Foot problems are very common in diabetic patients, and these develop over a period of time if the blood sugar levels are not kept under control. So because of the high blood sugar levels, there is damage to nerves, which we call as diabetic neuropathy, or there is damage to the blood vessels, which we call as diabetic vasculopathy. So if you don't feel any pain, so you will not know when you get a cut or a bruise or an ulcer. So ulcer is basically an open wound. So through this open wound, you can develop an infection, and if the blood sugar levels are not very high, then the infection can spread very rapidly. It can even lead to gangrene. So if there is a gangrene, we need to do a procedure which is called as amputation, which is a surgery to remove toe, part of a foot or part of a leg. Okay, this is to prevent infection from spreading any further, or in some cases it may even be life-saving in case a patient is in sepsis or severe sepsis. Diabetic vasculopathy is basically there is cholesterol deposition in the blood vessels, and because of that there is what we call as atherosclerosis, and there is decreased blood circulation, blood supply to the legs. So because of the hampered blood flow, the healing of the wound is further delayed. And also in diabetic patients, especially in long-standing diabetic patients, there is abnormality of the joints, which we call as Charcot-Arthropathy. So what happens because of the abnormality of joints of the foot, there are some pressure points, and at these pressure points you have a tendency to develop ulcers, and through these ulcers again the infection can spread inside. Okay, so how do I protect my feet? The first and the foremost thing is always keep your blood sugar levels in control. So you have to do, what we suggest is a test called HbA1c, which gives us a 3-monthly sugar control. And you see that you have your regular follow-up with your physician, and this HbA1c should be kept in between 6.5 to 7%. Okay. If you keep your blood sugar levels, HbA1c levels within control, then the chances of systemic complications of diabetes is relatively less. So what are the systemic complications? Damage to nerves, that is neuropathy; damage to blood vessels, what I said is vasculopathy; damage to the kidneys, what we say as nephropathy; damage to your eyes. Okay, na? So second thing is always check your feet. Okay, check the skin of the feet, check for any cuts, check for any bruises, check for any ulcers. Check the toenails. Usually there is infection commonly develops at the side of the toenails. Okay. Check the soles of the foot. Third thing is wash your feet every night with soap. After washing, dry it and put some talcum powder between the toes to keep them dry, because this is the site where fungal infection comes very commonly. Moisturize your feet well. That is to avoid any cracks. Okay. Avoid smoking. Always wear slippers indoors. Never ever walk barefoot. Okay, keep a healthy diet plan. Okay, and then when should you consult a doctor? So if you have any cut, bruise or ulcer, and if it is not healing for the past few days, better to go and consult your doctor. If there is any redness or painful skin, or any shiny skin or swelling of the leg, better to consult your doctor. If there is any blackish discoloration with foul smelling, pus or discharge, then better to consult your doctor. So in these foot problems, to avoid these foot problems, it is always prevention is better than cure. Thank you.